Hello there, I'm playing Stealth Incorporated on the PlayStation 4. I bought a second copy for the PlayStation 4. I originally had it for the PS3 and PlayStation Vita, but I liked the game so much I got it a second time. And also because it was a special offer, it was very cheap on the PS4. Like I got it on a sale, so I got to dodge that. Jump over that. And yeah, so I loved it so much I got it a second time. One of the main reasons is so I could record my gameplay and show you guys this amazing game, because it's amazing. I love the puzzles. It's so clever. It's done so well, and it makes you think. It's very cool at the same time. Yeah, so as you can see, I just need to push that there. So it's fantastic. The gameplay is pretty brutal because you can very easily die in this game. The story is also pretty brutal as well, but I'm not going to talk about the story because I don't want to spoil it for you. I'm playing. Anyway, the character I am playing as is a clone. And this character is used to test some goggles it has on, and the goggles turn red when the character is in light, kind of orange when it's kind of not fully lit an area, kind of partly visible, and then it turns green when it's in darkness where it's not visible at all. So So this makes quite a big, the color of the goggles influence the gameplay quite a lot, and it's actually the main thing in this game, because this game is a kind of a stealth game. You have to kind of, like for example in this level, I have to kind of hide from that kind of big thing in the center. If it sees me, it will destroy me. It's got a giant laser that will kill me instantly. No mercy in this game. Absolutely no mercy. Yeah, so you have to kind of dodge it and be quite stealthy, but you have to be quite fast as well in some instances. You can see when it's got a question mark, it kind of saw me, but it didn't properly see me. So. In other words, it kind of saw me, but it wasn't able to kill me. This is a DLC. I'm using teleporters in this game, and this is a DLC dedicated to teleporters. This is the first DLC that was released, and there are 2 in total. Yeah, so I'm going to be playing the other DLC. I have already played the other DLC in the previous stage. I'm going to play more of the DLC and some of the main game. You can also play with teleporters in the main game, but you have to unlock it by completing the levels a few times, and that's how you get it. But this is part of the game, while the teleporters in the main game are not actually part of the main game, if that makes any sort of sense. So I'm now going to exit. So the whole point is to get to that exit over there, that white glowing thing. So I'm going to teleport when he goes. Yeah, excellent. So this is the second last DLC, the second DLC. This looks a bit like the first stage in the main game, but it isn't. This is the first stage in the DLC, just in case you're wondering. Yeah, because in the main game, you're more lucky, shall I say, than in this stage. So this is the last DLC. Obviously I have to jump over that, because jumping on that won't be very good for my health. It will destroy me. See? It's a little bit harder. And these robots, I've also, as you probably worked out, I've got to make sure that these robots don't see me. The kind of blue thing doesn't see me, otherwise it will kill me, which is not very nice. I've never experienced, being hit by a giant laser that, vaporizes you, but I can imagine it not being very nice. So I've got to get away from that. you've got to go when the light turns green there, and then yeah. I have to make sure, if you don't jump right, those lasers vaporize you. A lot of deadly lasers in this game. A lot of deadly things, as you can see. Yeah, I guess that brings the adrenaline up, doesn't it? So now, yeah, so now hopefully there's no tricks, I'll just exit the level. Excellent. Now this is another portal stage, teleporter stage. It's part of the teleporting DLC, the first DLC I was talking about. So yeah, so I've just got to get through there. So obviously I wouldn't be able to get through there if it wasn't for my teleporters. So those computers are things that you have to kind of log into, and they take a certain amount of time, and then they open certain things in the game. So yeah, so I've got to make sure I hit that. Ah, silly me. It's a bit complicated. This game can get quite complicated. So yeah, so I wouldn't be able to do that if it wasn't for the teleporter. Yeah. So should be easy, probably not. So yeah, so I've just got to get through there. I wouldn't be able to get through there because of that deadly laser, but I can. So yeah, so I actually had this game for quite a long time. Even though I'm just posting this now, I had this game for when it first came out on the PS3, so that's a long time ago. But I kind of forgot how to play this game. I'm getting used to it. Yeah, but it's really clever. I would advise you to get it, and especially it's cheap, so that's a good thing. So yeah, so teleport there, make sure the laser doesn't hit me. And then I have to go to the terminal. This is about speed. I have to do it just at the right time, otherwise that will hit me. So I like the main character's glowing goggles. I think they look pretty cool. I love any glowing stuff, and I like goggles. He kind of reminds me of Luger and Helgast. The character's Luger when it's green, and then kind of a Helgast when it's red and orange. So this is my description of the character. I think it looks bloody cool. Cool and adorable at the same time. So yeah, so this is a stage in that normal game, in the original game. And no fancy DLCs here, and no fancy teleporting devices here. I just got to, I've got no cool equipment, just myself. So yeah, so I just got to. You see, those are like buttons, and I have to press them with things, not with myself. So yeah. You've got to be quite careful here because that thing that's kind of going to the side, and when you touch the blue laser, it can kill you quite easily. It'll squish you. Many things can squish you in this game, including that block that kind of I used to help me, switching stuff, and the one that I'm pushing now. Yeah, that can kill you as well when it's done for a height. But I think it's my ally because it looks at me cutely when it's next to me, and it looks really scared when I'm far away from it. So I think it likes me. I think it's the only thing in this game that actually likes me. Everything else hates me. Everything else wants to destroy me. Which is, if you live in an environment like that, you should kind of get away. But that's what I think the character's trying to do. But yeah. So yeah, this is the clone, and it's used, as I said, used to test these goggles. You don't know that much about the story, but anyway, it's a company called PPI, and they're a big corporation that, testing. I think they are like dealing with toys and stuff, but I'm not sure. I think they are a toy manufacturer, and they're testing toys in a very extreme way, using clones to do very dangerous tests. Yeah, it looks so happy when I'm close to it, so I think it's my only friend. I thought, so now, yeah, I would like to exit now. I've got the collectible, and now I just need to exit. It's not that easy because they kind of block the door there. Ah, excellent. And now this test is just in the normal game. This is not DLC, this is the main game as well, like the previous level played. So yeah, so these things can crush you if you don't go past the laser thing fast enough. So, as well, that will crush you. And yeah, those things also look like they've got an expression. They look sad when they're not, you know, attempting to crush someone, and they look really happy when they're attempting to crush someone. It's quite funny. I love the little detail this game added to things. Yeah. So yeah, so now I've just got to get to the exit. It's not that easy. I gotta at least push that somewhere. Oh, he's so happy to see me. Push that on that, and that's open that. And now I'm getting out. This is a boss stage. And yeah, so I've got to anything with that big thing in the center, with a giant laser on it, is the boss. Is the boss stage. So it's the last stage in each segment in this game. The DLCs contain 2, and the main game contains quite a few of them. So yeah. So this marks the end of a sector. So yeah. So obviously you can see those things that I go into, those glowing things I go into. They take me to different locations, and they are coordinated by the colors. They match. So if you go into that one, you're gonna go into that one. So yeah, and then when I turn that switch, they move. You know, it rotates. So yeah. So this would be hard, you know, without a giant deadly laser thing trying to kill me. But it's made even harder with this giant, you know, deadly laser thing trying to kill me. So like every previous level in this game, I have to activate consoles, and when I activate consoles, an area which was initially not available to me becomes available to me. So yeah, so you have to obviously oh, ow, that was cool. Anyway, I'm away from that cool stage. So this is a DLC stage. This is the part of the second DLC. So yeah, so it's, I have to activate consoles. Well, not here, but yeah, I have to activate that console. But it's, you know, I can't go through there because I'll get vaporized. So yeah, so robots hate me in this game. They want to kill me, but they're quite useful because they step on things, and that's a very useful thing because it lets them activate switches. Because sometimes they have to activate a switch, and I have to be in the area of, you know, the area that the switch activates, you know, the thing that the switch activates. So yeah, so very useful. So now, yeah, so I have to go underneath these lasers because when it goes on that switch, it deactivates them. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching my video. I enjoyed making it, and oh, silly me, I could have just jumped over there.